known as the Textile Bazaar returns to San Francisco this weekend. It's organized by the Textile Arts Council, which is a department within the Fine Arts Museums of San Francisco. It's a unique event where people can browse a wide range of textiles, jewelry, and home accessories from artists from around the world and right here in the Bay Area. And we have one of those artists with us, one of the vendors at the bazaar, Nora Okafor, and your boutique that you own, your business, Nora Okafor?
Okafor.
Okafor.
So
what does that mean?
Okafor is Nigerian. It's from the tribe, the Igbo tribe in Nigeria. So my husband's last name is Okafor, so that's why we named the company Nora Okafor.
And what kind of things do you make? Tell us these beautiful designs.
This came up all about from my love of African textiles. So what we do is home decor, like you said in the intro. So we have cushions. 20 by 22 cushions that work well in the living room, in the dining room, in the bedroom, wherever. So you can see this is all traditional African textile design practices that are used to make these.
Tell us about the artistry behind them, because I'm looking at what looks like the beautiful embroidery here. Is this,
yes.
How
so
is this
one
made?
is a great example of a textile technique called Asoke.
And what does that entail?
Basically, that entails making these strips. They're typically 4 to 6 inches wide on a horizontal loom. So it's a very traditional practice, and then it's joined together. So it could be woven with sparkly thread, shells, whatever is handy. It's all organic, made with natural dyes.
How do you find the artists who make these, or do you make these yourself?
Well, actually, I have a collab with someone in Lagos. So what we do is we go shopping in the markets with FaceTime, and we pick out whatever colors are trending, whatever the market's showing, and we pick out the colors there. And some of it is made in San Francisco. Some of it is made in Lagos.
So you do this over FaceTime.
Over FaceTime.
The magic of technology.
Exactly.
You can bring world artistry right here to the Bay Area.
I would love to show you this one quickly too as well. This is another technique, and it's called Adire. And the most similar technique I can think of is batik, where you use like hand-painted symbols and signs, usually from things that come from nature, and then it does a wax resist technique like batik to create this. So if you feel it, it has a sheen on the cotton.
Do you feel like sometimes the textile arts, there's a lot of artistry involved in this, but maybe they don't get the same appreciation as the other fine arts? Because the Textile Arts Council is a department of the Fine Arts Museum, so De Young and Legion of Honor.
Absolutely, and that is the beauty and the power of the Textile Arts Council. It's really helping people appreciate those amazing costumes that you can see in museums, and sometimes stuff that we wear and we don't know the origin of it. So the Textile Arts Council, they've been doing this bazaar annually. And the next one is coming up tomorrow, actually, in San Francisco at the St. Mary's Cathedral.
And it's the kind of thing where you can shop for certain things that you can't really find anywhere else.
Absolutely. And it's all handmade, one of a kind. You won't find this in any of the department stores or whatever. These came from
How long does it take?
artisans.
You say handmade. How long does it take to make something like this?
It's a long process. So once it's put together by the artisans, because they join the strips together, then it will take maybe 2 or 3 hours to put the cushion itself. But creating one piece, they call it a piece, one piece can take weeks.
Do you see some of the trends kind of making their way to what we think of like mainstream department store fashions?
Not really,
no.
Not really. However, recently though, the movie Woman King, they used a lot of traditional African textiles in the costuming. So we're hoping that mainstream movies like that, and people like the actresses actually wearing the textiles would bring more attention to it and make it more mainstream.
Yeah, part of the globalization of the artistry involved. Nora Okafor, thank you so much for speaking with us, and thank you for bringing and showing your artwork.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
We want to let folks know about the annual Textile Bazaar. It's happening from 10 to 4 tomorrow at St. Mary's Cathedral Event Center in San Francisco. That's on Gough Street. You can attend for free, and they also have free parking right on site. Well, coming up on Mornings on 2, the 9, a new opportunity to give back to Bay Area veterans.